The battle on who is supposed to fly the NUP flag high in Kawempe South is still entrenching. In fact, very many people are giving out opinions on who's supposed to take up the flag of Kawempe South. And to be specific, there is a blogger who came out with something interesting. It's called Frank NTAMBI. He came out to give reasons as to why Chairman NYANZI is not supposed to take the NUP flag in Kawempe South. In fact, he came out to say, and I quote, "My good party NUP declares its intention to allocate its ticket to the candidate deemed most qualified and possessing substantial grassroots support at all levels, and my focus this week is who should be given our ticket for MP in respective constituencies." However, for Kawempe South, Fred NYANZI candidacy raises a significant concern about his suitability, credibility. As a non-resident with no discernible historical, social, or political ties to the constituency, and lacking any record of having studied, resided, or engaged meaningfully with local stakeholders such as village chairperson, NYANZI exhibits a profound disconnect from the community. His apparent reluctance to campaign openly during daylight hours, opting instead of clandestine visits under the cover of night, further undermines his legitimacy and suggests lack of confidence in his ability to connect with the constituency. NYANZI's absence of robust political foundation in Kawempe South, coupled with his erratic and opportunistic approach, renders him an exceptionally weak contender. His candidacy lacks authenticity, failing to demonstrate a genuine commitment to the constituency needs or coherent political vision. Such deficiencies not only jeopardize NUP's prospect in the region, but also risk tarnishing the party's reputation as a credible and principled political entity. In light of these factors, NYANZI represents arguably the least viable candidate NUP has ever considered for any seat, threatening the party's strategic objective and public perception. And he tagged Chairman NYANZI's photo on the tweet. So that's Frank NTAMBI. The purpose of this video, I've come to dissect the reasons which were given by Frank NTAMBI, and I'm going to go on to dissect the reasons to see if they are viable or not. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagale. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, there are very many voices which have come to talk about Chairman NYANZI's candidature in Kawempe South. In fact, even if you go on the headquarters of the NUP, foot soldiers also, in fact, are in the opposition. Chairman is running in Kawempe South. Yet they are the same people who, by the way, when they see him, they give him fake smiles. In fact, if people at the headquarters should learn giving out advices to the leaders, because if you want to the revolution to go far, you might not desist advices. Let me first start by the right of this piece. It tagged Chairman NYANZI in an RM uniform. That is a misdemeanor. Most people who have worked for the revolution came from the ruling party, including SG. So that cannot be a point to call on. Even the Secretary General came from NRM, that is Rugongoya. But let's focus on the issues that were raised. One, truth is Chairman NYANZI doesn't reside in Kawempe South. Even his house resides in Kawempe North. In fact, there are very many sentiments which went like he wanted to run for Kawempe North when Sagrin just died. Because I don't have evidence to that, I won't dwell on that. But the issue is, he doesn't reside in Kawempe South. However, under our constitution, anyone is free to stand wherever he is. Even me personally, although I'm going to run as for marking the East Parliamentary seat, but I'm free to even run in Rukunjiri or Soroti or Guru. However, to be seen in good light, someone is supposed to run in a place where he resides from. So in this way, Chairman NYANZI is going to be a burden to the NUP when he's given a card because of not residing there. Because trust me, any Any choice that is made by the NUP, Bobby Wine must carry the burden ultimately. Okay? He must carry the burden ultimately. However, even the weakness is upon Chairman Nyanzi himself. At first, he ran for Kawempe for Kampala Central. I don't know why he left Kampala Central after even the incumbent not running again. In the 2021 general election, Chairman Nyanzi lost narrowly with few votes. What made him run from Kampala Central? The next mistake is there is a day he came and announced to be a Lord Mayor of Kampala. And after a short period of time, is now running in Kawempe South. It may be constitutional right, but it may not be the right thing in the essence. For example, if he's given a ticket for the Kawempe South, it may look as if we are fighting for positions and we are putting the revolution away. That's how it looks like in the faces of very many people fighting, jostling for the positions. This is the thing, okay? Remember, I don't want to mention another content that this video may look like as if I'm promoting a certain candidate, which is not. So I want to mention names. I will retain my observation, Chairman Nyanzi. Truth is, Chairman Nyanzi, by his name being highlighted on 3 different positions, it shows as if we are fighting for positions. And remember, the ultimate bearer of this will be the NUP and his brother. But also, to be fair on Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine at this juncture of Chairman Nyanzi, he must carry the family aspiration, but also the party aspirations. There is a day Eddie Awe came out to say that those people who abuse him as they are elevating Bobby Wine, they don't know that at the end of the day, they may separate the Centam family. And it's right, we are all in families. A small thing can break our family. Elders can understand because they are in showbiz, because they are mature. The children may not understand. Okay? Even the leadership in the NUP may fail to rein in on Chairman Nyanzi. The ultimate thing will be Bobby Wine to sit his brother down, show him the bigger picture. Because at the end of the day, even if I wish Chairman Nyanzi would be in Parliament because he has really worked hard, but Kawempe South will be a wrong constituency. Remember, even the fire which was brought out by Latif Sebagala and another councillor who talked about how he's maneuvering to get people tickets. Some coming from Kampala, like the chairman of the Kampala, who also ran as the mayor of Kampala, wants to run again in Kawempe. So even Chairman Nyanzi is transferring his candidates from Kampala to Kawempe. That will be a mistake. Transferring candidates who previously ran in Kawempe together with him to who previously ran in Kampala together with him to Kawempe. That will be the biggest mistake. And in fact, I think at some points, Chairman Nyanzi must understand that it's the Elden Party. A slight decision may affect the broader picture. How can you tell me that a person who ran as a Kampala mayor, Semugoma, you are also transferring him in Kawempe? In the Constitution, it is allowed, but for a bigger picture, it is a mistake. And not only that, you are also transferring yourself. That will be a very big mistake. So for me, according to this video, Chairman Nyanzi is the wrong candidate for the Kawempe South, although he is allowed in the Constitution. And even if I think even if he gets the card, he will have 50-50 to win. In fact, other candidates getting the NUP card in Kawempe South is a clear win for Chairman Nyanzi. There may be some battles to fight. I hope His Excellency Bobby Wine understands and explain this to his brother, so that his brother can understand without sagging, so that one, he keeps the families together, but also the NUP party together. In fact, in my own opinion, I would think that people who have strategic positions in the party don't run for elective politics. If they decide to run for elective politics, they must relinquish those positions, because at the end of the day, we need a machinery at the headquarters to advertise without being biased. That's the truth. Of course, that's my opinion. I remain yours, Mr. Makindi, Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I will see you on another one. Peace.
Yes, Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makindi East constituency. so that I can represent the great people of Makinde East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera. Ebiwandiiko byange mbireese bibino.
Sigadde nze Mr. Makindi Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali kantwene guno omukisa okubategeeza mbu ngenda kwesimba okuwa MP Makindi East 2026 nesimbawo luli era nkomawo bataata bamaama basenga bajjajja okubasaba akalulu. Makindi East ediridde nnyo emabega okumala emyaka 2 okuva omugenzi Sebana we yagenda. Yensonga lwaki buli mukulembeze ajja tumuwayo ekisanja kimu kubanga tukola ensobi. Abakulembeze ba Makindi East okumala emyaka 15 buli we baranking abakulembeze abakozi b'omu parliament abatakyasinze kwogera babeeramu 2 abasemba. Ebyo bintu birina okwogerwa. Twetaaga omukulembeze ng'alina obwongo nga bwesera nga busera. Twetaaga omukulembeze nga fighter si bano bajooka. Bw'oba ng'ogenda saabalira ku mazzi ne baleeta eryato ly'ebbumba ne baleeta ne speed boat tosobola kukwata lyato lya bbumba ogenda osaabale kubanga lijja kunywa amazzi obbire bassebo ne bannyabo. Oba olina kulondawo speed boat efubutuka kaweewo ekusomese mangu. Nze Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali nze speed boat. Bannaye munonde muninnye nsooke mbasaabaze ku speed ey'ekizungirizi. Eddoboozi lyaffe libadde teriwulirwa. Kyekiseera mu 2026 mulonde nze kamwa kwogera Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali ayina eddoboozi eryamwanguka ajoyimirira ku parliament ayanje ensonga mu beesimbyewo bonna bassebo ne bannyabo teryansinga kwanja nsonga. Abaneesimbyeko bonna baneegomba olw'engeri gye njogeramu olw'engeri gye nnambika ensonga gw'oba okiwakana eno YouTube yange sooka ogiraba ogifollowing ogisharing olabe ne video eziriko engeri gye nnambika ensonga. Kuba mwaka faananyi nga ndi ku floor ya parliament nga ngamba Mr. Speaker sa wa Madam Speaker sa waliwo asobola okugaana okuwulira. So mu 2026 tetukola era ne mulonda omulala atali Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali. Musibe bulungi mweraba. Peace.
Mpala na wala kusaba kimuze mpala na bulungi waji abampala no bulungi nange benjagala obulungi.